Spider-Man. Brand new day to movie opens when Peter Parker finds himself in a quiet moment at a New York rooftop. Looking over the city he's fought so hard to protect. Since the events of the first brand new day, he has tried to rebuild his personal life while maintaining his responsibilities as Spider-Man. Mary Jane is back in his life, but their relationship is still fragile, marked by years of pain and sacrifice. Peter works as a freelance photographer again, scraping by financially, but finding comfort in familiar routines. Yet, deep down, he senses that peace never lasts long in his world. One night, while swinging across Manhattan, Peter hears a sudden explosion in the distance. Rushing to the scene, he finds a high-tech lab engulfed in flames and security drones shooting wildly into the streets. As he disables the drones, he notices a strange crystalline shard on the ground, glowing faintly. Before he can study it, a shadowy figure snatches it away and vanishes into the smoke. This mystery immediately pulls Peter into a dangerous new web. The next day, Peter tries to research the shard's origins, but he finds nothing in public records. His investigation leads him to Dr. Kirk Connors, who has returned to teaching but is visibly nervous about recent corporate research projects in Oscorp's name. Connors warns Peter to stay away from the shard, hinting that it's tied to a dimensional catalyst capable of ripping holes in reality. The warning only makes Peter more determined to find out who stole it. Meanwhile, a new villain emerges in the city, a mercenary known only as Shard Strike. Wearing a suit powered by crystalline energy, he launches targeted raids on advanced tech facilities. Peter quickly realizes that Shard Strike is collecting specific parts for something much bigger. Their first fight ends badly for Spider-Man, with Shard Strike blasting him across a rooftop and escaping with another stolen component. Peter's personal life begins to take a hit again. Mary Jane, worried about his safety, confronts him about disappearing constantly and avoiding serious conversations about their future. Peter tries to explain without revealing too much, but his evasive answers only make things worse. He promises her that once he figures this out, they'll finally have time to breathe. Inside, Peter knows it's a promise he may not keep. Following a lead from Connors, Peter infiltrates a hidden Oscorp lab where he discovers a massive crystalline device under construction. The plans reveal it's a dimensional gate stabilizer, something that could merge realities if activated. He's shocked to see that the device design matches notes once belonging to a mysterious scientist, Quentin Beck, better known as Mysterio. Peter finds himself facing Mysterio once again, who has apparently survived and is now working alongside Shard Strike. Mysterio taunts Peter, revealing that the plan is to open portals to alternate realities and steal their most valuable resources. He hints that some realities contain versions of Peter's loved ones who never died, a cruel temptation meant to distract him. The battles with Shard Strike grow more intense. During one fight, Peter is badly injured and barely escapes with his life. Connors treats his wounds, urging him to think carefully before charging into danger again. Connors also reveals that prolonged exposure to the crystalline energy could destabilize Spider-Man's powers, making him weaker over time. Determined, Peter sets up surveillance across the city, tracking every tech theft and predicting Shard Strike's next move. At the same time, J. Jonah Jameson launches a media smear campaign, claiming Spider-Man is responsible for the thefts. Peter struggles with the public turning against him yet again, making every fight more complicated. Eventually, Peter discovers Shard Strike's real identity, a former Oscorp scientist named Dr. Elias Rourke, who lost his family in an accident he blames on corporate greed. Rourke believes merging realities will allow him to bring them back. While Peter understands his pain, he knows the consequences would be catastrophic. As the final components are gathered, Mysterio and Shard Strike set up their device on the top of Oscorp Tower. Storm clouds swirl as dimensional cracks begin appearing across the sky, flashing glimpses of other worlds. Peter pushes himself through the pain and exhaustion to reach them before it's too late. The confrontation is brutal. Shardstrike's armor now channels enough energy to shatter buildings with a single blow, while Mysterio's illusions turn the battlefield into a dizzying nightmare. Peter fights through hallucinations of Uncle Ben, Gwen Stacy, and even alternate versions of himself who blame him for their deaths. At a crucial moment, Peter uses his webbing to overload Shardstrike's armor with excess energy from the crystal, causing it to short-circuit. Rourke collapses, exhausted, as Peter tries to reason with him. Mysterio, furious, activates the device manually, creating a massive rift above the city. With seconds to spare, Peter webs himself to the stabilizer core and redirects the surge of energy into the sky, sealing the rift. The backlash knocks him unconscious, and the device crumbles into pieces. When he wakes up, the villains are gone, leaving behind only fragments of the crystal. Mary Jane rushes to the hospital where Peter is recovering, holding his hand silently. Peter admits he can't promise a life without danger, but he swears he will keep fighting to protect both her and the city. She tells him she's not asking for safety, just honesty and love. In the aftermath, Peter turns over the crystal shards to Connors for safekeeping, warning him never to let them fall into the wrong hands. As he swings through the city again, the skyline seems peaceful, but Peter knows that peace is only ever borrowed time. Peter spends the next few weeks recovering from his injuries, but the city quickly pulls him back into action. Strange sightings begin popping up, people claiming to see loved ones who've been gone for years. Peter suspects that despite shutting down the main device, traces of the dimensional energy is still be leaking into their world. It's a haunting thought, one that keeps him awake at night. Mary Jane notices the toll it's taking on him. One evening, she surprises Peter with dinner at their old favorite pizza shop, hoping to remind him of simpler times. They laugh for a while, sharing stories from before his life became so complicated. But even in that warmth, Peter's eyes wander to the street outside, scanning for trouble. Mary Jane squeezes his hand, silently telling him she understands, but also reminding him to live in the present. One night, while patrolling, Peter catches sight of a faint glowing trail in the sky, the same crystalline hue from the shards. Following it, he arrives at an abandoned subway station deep beneath the city. Inside, he finds strange machinery humming with unstable energy, as if someone is trying to rebuild the device piece by piece. It's here that he hears the cold, calculated voice of Dr. Octopus echoing through the tunnels. Otto Octavius steps out from the shadows, his mechanical arms clicking ominously. He commends Peter for stopping Mysterio and Shardstrike, claiming their recklessness would have destroyed the world. But then he reveals his own plan, to use the crystal energy more precisely, creating a controlled dimensional bridge to bring forth resources and minds from other universes to save humanity. Peter immediately recognizes this as just another path to disaster. Before Peter can stop him, Octavius triggers a pulse from the rebuilt machine, opening a shimmering tear in the air. Shapes begin to form within it, some human, some monstrous. The ground shakes as the energy surge grows unstable. With no time to waste, Peter launches himself at the machine, prepared to risk everything once again. He knows that stopping Otto might not just protect his world, but also keep countless others safe from tearing apart.